Hello there. So I'm starting a new series all about cars and garages. There are some explanation required. Um, what can I say? That plenty of new cars appeared here in GTA5 online, and I have figured out that I practically don't have much space to place them. And also all of that should be somehow regulated, managed. So I was thinking how to manage all these cars, so there will be some system at least, so you will know where to find what, and maybe when to sell something old when you buy something new. Yeah, it's a long story really, and it will be probably few episodes here. So at first I would say that I have found out that such concept exists. First of all, the main idea is that Rockstar is creating their cars the way that all of them are quite like good or bad at the same time. So every car has its pluses and minuses. And that's why it's quite complicated to choose something. Well, modifying cars is easy and understandable, but choosing which car is better is actually, yeah, kind of problem. They probably using some artificial intellect to create those parameters of newly made cars, and also their features that appear. Like there's a lot of new features here, like tech and so forth. Well, I just have started with my first garage in the game, and I would share like the main concept that actually the only way to manage your cars in GTA is to dedicate a single garage to a specific type of cars. Well, there's a long story. There's of course a lot of types of cars. And why types of cars matter? Just because they mostly used in races. And while racing, that while creating some race competition, you have to choose a type of cars which will be in. There are like, I'm not really sure that I can memorize all of those, but remember all of those. But what what actually could just a minute. There, well, let's start with types of cars. Maybe there can be some some explanation for that. Maybe some list of types of cars. Well, of course, we could open some website and check it out. Well, or just start with garages and see what's there. So this one I have dedicated to SUVs and off-road vehicles I have. And actually, it's just for competitions. Most of those are for competitions, because otherwise, do you really need it? Yeah, of course there are weaponized vehicles, but it's the different story. And there are also subtypes of cars. For example, there are tuners cars, and they consist of few varieties of them too. Well, just let's see what I've done. I have already placed most of cars in their proprietary garages, and well, so you can see that here you like I have placed off-road vehicles altogether with two actually SUVs. I don't need more. Actually, I don't have more purchased SUVs. I don't really need them. Like usual for competitions. Those two and that's it. Yeah. Well, let's find out what else. Well, we could talk about cars and their modifications later. Just first I'll probably show the main concept, like what it could be. Before that, I have figured out that I have more than 200 cars in 20 garages. More like 202, maybe something like that. Yeah, made some calculations. Well, the next one is probably the like apartment place, apartment garage. Now I have dedicated to a very specific type of cars, which actually a subtype, I would say. Well, pretty soon you will see. Normally, of course, like after some level in this game, you just stop using these cars. They are mostly turned into 3D junk like that for you. Because what? You don't really need them. You need aircrafts, helicopters. Like, what would you use the car when you can use some helicopter, right? It's just mostly for competitions or uh, missions, but that's another story. Well, here I have placed armored cars. Of course, there are different types of cars, though. Those are SUVs. Probably that could be an off-road or an SUV. It says off-road. It says off-road. So it's armor-plated off-road, armor-plated SUV. That would be sports car probably. Yeah, it's sports car, armored. This one is SUV too. That would be sedan. Actually, I'm sure it is. And that would be coupe or sports car. Let's check it out. Yeah, Paragon R, armored sports. So it's not coupe. Well, there will be probably a few more here pretty soon. But until now, it looks like that. It's all of like armor plated cars I had that don't belong to a weaponized vehicle. No, this one belongs to, but I have placed it here for a reason that it's like more it belongs to that garage. And I didn't buy it there in a weaponized vehicle shop. Call it Warstock cash and carry. Yeah. So, well, talking about Warstock cash and carry, of course there are plenty of vehicles that you can buy there, and most of them I have placed into another place. Let's go see what's there. Well, of course, as you have figured out, that is land reservoir facility. Yeah, military base underground. The best place to keep your weaponized vehicles. So actually, here you could see that there are things that like you can place anywhere, just only here, like this missile launcher, those APCs. I'm not sure. Well, they belong here. That thing could belong like everywhere, anywhere, but well, now it's here. Before it was in some different place. Those military boxes, mostly, I believe they belong here. Not sure about that one. I have no idea why I bought it and modded it. Just followed someone on YouTube. Don't really remember. Well, it's still here. Probably I should get rid of this junk because it's too slow to keep it. Like really, there is no way you will use it in life. So that one is perfect. Of course, Kinjali the best way to get rid of street gangs. That thing is very fast and has two, as you see, two machine guns on its roof. That is my favorite for any kind of missions, because it's just a muscle car and you can use it in missions because it's actually available in most of them, except Cesantes. But well, yeah, in most of them it is available, even in drug wars. Actually, it's very good for drug war missions, Dexys missions. So like that. But of course, it's not all weaponized vehicles I have. There are a few more, and for them I have found out, and this one also one of my favorite things, but I would better use faster something. So let's go see where the rest of weaponized vehicles are. Not far really. Well, I believe it's not only me hearing this kind of problems, like with how to manage cars, how to place them, and actually I have figured out something more important, that how to manage them well with new purchases and outdated cars. But we'll get to that topic later, as we have arrived to the next place, which is actually the agency garage. Well, so agency cars are like special type, subtype of cars. They include few varieties, they include muscle cars, like that one for example. They include an SUV, that thing, also sports cars, supercar, and for them, but it's not so many of them. All of whatever I've got of those agency cars, they all placed here at the first level, and also 2 motorcycles. So all that what you see here is like agency type of cars. Yeah. So the second level is used for exactly what I've been talking about, that the rest of weaponized vehicles from war stock, cash and carry. So everything here is from war stock, has weapons too, except that place, but it's not mine, just stuff, bike, someone's bike. And that's it. Yeah. Another interesting place is where I keep actually classic sport cars and muscle cars. Well, you can use any kind of 10 car garages for that purpose. You don't need more than 10 of those. That's really would be too much. So I used the Casino Penthouse garage for classic sport cars. Just like that. Well, there will be few more here, of course, pretty soon. Yeah, I have sold a lot. So now, after I told like I had 202 maybe, now it's 175. So I've done a great job getting rid of them, really. But the principle of what to sell, actually, what choosing like what not to keep in your garage, it's like also a different topic that we'll discuss later, because you would need some special tools for that. It's not that easy, especially when you feel some personal thing that, oh, I like this car, just it reminds me my first car or something, daddy's first car. Oh my god, that's not really the way to go here. Well, probably you may keep one of sentimental reasons. So those were classic sports cars. That casino penthouse garage is just a typical 10 cars garage. You could use anyone, like apartment for that, or just some special. But buying a lot of garages is also not a good thing, because when in a mission or somewhere and you need to just choose a specific car and you scroll them and it feels like it's oh, what's here? Well, some distraction, but I could use this little ride just to explain something, maybe. And I know for sure that there's like 50% chance if I go inside some garage or something, this thing will just disappear. Yeah, quite a long ride, but I promise I'll be fast. Yeah, you just actually find out that the best way to get from this place is just the normal gate here, which is open most of the time. Well, what I wanted to explain something while driving, and this would be probably like, yeah, continuation of how to choose which cars to leave in your garage, which cars just to sell with no sentimental thoughts. And of course the best thing, the best tool is a website, GTA5.com. Yeah, it provides a lot of useful information about every vehicle you see, and also I have talked too much. Like some unique information provided by blogger, YouTuber, Brothy, or Brothy, how he calls himself. Yeah. So he tests the real car speed, not just what you see in the shop. And the lap time. So he's testing all vehicles and provides this information for the website. But of course you probably know this, and there exactly while you have all your specific cars of the same origin, of the same type in one garage, you can easily use this website to figure out which one of them to sell. Just sell the worst. And I have figured out that the main parameter is actually lap speed, lap time. Yeah, the shortest lap time is the best thing for the car, for any car. The second one would be the whole percentage. Yeah, that, what they call it, I will show you later. Like total percentage of all cars parameters, overall rating, like that, percent in percent. Yeah, that thing. And the third is that Brophy tested maximal speed. That's also a very important thing, but it's not the first thing. And there will be some explanation why. Why? I will show you exactly why. So yeah, let's go see muscle cars. Interesting. Just I've done 2 of his missions today, and he's not happy. Like real boss. So for muscle cars, I've left that the arcade garage. So all my muscle cars are mostly here. And I actually mean just cars that I have purchased from the website. Not special cars, not dedicated something, just typical cars for racing, mostly. They all have their purpose to stay here. Yeah. Well, you see that one place is left. There probably something will appear here soon too. That's the last one I've bought. The home. That one is probably the best. Vigero ZX, Vigero. Yeah. And that one I will sell first, if something. Well, those were muscle cars here. I don't think I need more space for muscle cars. Well, so generally it's all just like that, but there are a few more things. And let's go see what's in my office garage, because office garages are the biggest garages you have here. The largest. And there are plenty of this 3D junk in my office garage. But now it's like there is still, I feel alright that there is, at least there is some system that I know where to find what. And I'm sure that I will be alright when buying, if I would buy a new car and there will be no space to place it, I'll know exactly what to sell. Or I will figure out quickly which one to sell. Oh, this mistake usually costs life, but well, not today. So office garage 1 is used for supercars. Well, all supercars for for racing, of course. I keep them all here. Yeah. And here. And of course there's some place left for more. Yeah, and that one, yeah, it's just there is no need to keep it, but well, it just I made it like a real life Bugatti Chiron, and I like, normally you don't need this car, but well, I keep it because it's like this black and orange legendary, the fastest car ever produced in series, actually, in real life. In this game it's not, regretfully. Well, the second one is for sports cars. You can see all sports cars here. Yeah, easy to find what I need exactly, for the reason, if there is any. Racing sports cars, those all are sports. Even if they look like muscle cars, you get in, you'll see it's sports. Tampa, no, it says it's sports, so just like that. Yeah, these are two weaponized sports cars, but they are not armor plated, so I keep them here. And this one is not a sports car, it's a sedan. Of course it's not, it's just a whatever universal or a station wagon, actually. But I have placed it here because it more belongs to that purpose of, well, just racing. If there will be racing and sedans will be chosen, I'll just use it from here. I remember that one sedan, I only have that one or armor plated something in the apartment garage, so I don't think that I would need a dedicated garage for sedans, actually. Well, the next one will be more interesting. It's just a garage, the third garage for some specific subtype of cars, which includes many types of them. So it's Benny's whatever modded cars here. All Benny's cars I have placed here in that office garage 3. Yeah, it's just for that, and it's all full. Yeah, even that one is still, we can actually do this today. You'll see, just it's not more like Benny's, it just waits for a chance to be modded, tuned into a white body something. Yeah. Or maybe it will be another video about this, next one. So that all Benny's cars I have, they're all here. Well, those are actually useless. Ah, yeah, also two sedans here. This is very slow. It's not for racing. But it's like so many things in here, like unbelievable. Kind of low rider with a lot of options. Yeah, it just looks great. But one of that, probably the first car I will sell if I would need the space in this garage. regretfully. Yeah, it drives so slow that I wouldn't ever use it. Could be cool for, I know, some show to show off, but I'm not doing this. This one is of course the faster sedan. It's faster than this. Well, it's less attractive, it has less features, and it's not super fast something, because of course that Reinhardt car, which is that station wagon, which is called sedan, it will outbeat this Mercedes. Well, still I keep it here. Well, I don't plan to buy anything new and place it in this garage. Yeah. Municipal chopper. Somewhere around here it is. Well, so there is a place, of course, that without any doubt is just, you don't have much choice here. You have to place all of your motorcycles in a specific garage, which is actually your motorcycle club garage. So with this, it's actually there isn't any choice, I would say. Well, of course, except few things, like I keep agency motorcycles in the agency garage, as you've seen. Benny's motorcycles in Benny's garage, and yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah. So those are motorcycles, just purchased motorcycles. Of course, they are all topped out, modded. Well, just like that. So the good idea is not to buy a lot of them, just one garage and that's it, and few extra like of those, you know. Benny's, agency, military, and Presser MK2, of course it's in terabyte. So the next will be, that obvious that let me land it first. Well, tuner's garage. It's also like kind of subtype of cars, which includes, oh yeah, it includes sports cars. Not yet any supercar here, just sports. And it includes a muscle car, a few muscle cars actually. It includes sedans and coupes. And I have few places here now. Oh, it was all full, not long ago, but now I have left few places for a coupe and sedan and yeah, probably one or two more cars actually. Well, still I'm thinking about it. So yeah, the tuner's cars I keep here, and I don't think that I would need more than 10 of them actually. It's really lame to have more than 10 of them. You would need just one or two of any type and few sports cars maybe. Well, now I could show you something that probably you may not follow this idea, but since the very beginning of GTA I was about like trying to understand the whole concept of that the main concept of this game, like stealing cars on the street. Yeah, and I was interested like what those developers what like how they have figured out that thing of which cars you can steal and you can like somehow set them to as yours. Well, and I have created a collection of stolen cars. Of stolen cars that you can steal outside on the street and make them yours, and also tune them into something. And I use all 3 plus 1 place garages, or nightclub garages, just for that purpose. Yeah. So the entrance here is just occupied by the most reasonable thing you can steal in this game. It's actually still one of the fastest off-road vehicles, Sanchez. You know, you can steal it somewhere in the desert. Yeah, make it your vehicle in any garage and actually use it in racing. Well, of course, basement level is occupied by the nightclub car vehicles, trucks actually, 2 trucks and a van. So it's not interesting, it's not that thing, it's just for deliveries. And of course I'm using this van when I need like some convenient armored car. It's a great thing really for that. So the second level is, you will see right now. Well, uh, it just like street cars. Well, coupes, sedans, sports cars, and actually one uh, compact car. Compacts, yeah. Dinka blister, you can't buy it, you can only steal it. Yeah. So there's place for one more. Yeah, probably soon it will be. Yeah, one motorcycle here. It's Rufin. Yeah, like I probably the first thing I have stolen outside on the street, and I've been using it when I was a low-level player a long time ago. Yeah, it's just one of the most useful things when you're a low-level player. As well as this one, it's a sports car that you can steal, make it yours, and it's useful even in racing. Well, that one's supposed to be the fastest thing you can steal, but it doesn't give good loop times, so it's not really manageable on the road. Oh, wow, it just glitched. It glitched and disappeared. Yeah, a bit regretful timing. Drug wars, drug wars. I wish I could put this business on stop like others before. It was so convenient when you could just place this business like in disabled state. Shut it down, yeah. Interesting. I remember I was in the nightclub garage, and why am I here? It's really a bit strange. Because I think my settings are that last location. So, of course, though all of those cars are chosen like in time, like it's, I still believe that it best cars you can really find and make them yours. The problem with stolen cars is that you can sell only one per day. Yeah, per game day, not real time day. And now after updates, it doesn't matter, like Arena Garage or any other, you just can sell one a day, and that's it. So all of them are stolen. I just have kept their original number plates, yeah, everywhere there. So all of them are just pretty useful when you're a low level gamer. I would suggest to steal that one first. Yeah. And this one too. Probably this one. Yeah, Fusillade. Just available all the time. Well, they're all pretty cool. But I can tell you, I never used them. Never. All that is 3D junk, just absolutely useless and hard to sell. Pretty much hard to sell. So here I keep also all stolen. Everything is stolen here. This is actually the fastest off-road vehicle. So you can buy it, and so far the only way to have it is to steal it and keep it. Yeah, interesting thing that you can really win some competition of off-road vehicles just with that. And this one isn't better. Before I thought that this one is much better. No, it's not. Rebel, yeah. Karen Rebel. Well, there is no reason to have that one, except just, I don't know, maybe some, I don't know. This one is interesting, like you really need to steal it, but stealing it, like, it isn't really easy. You need to mess with Merryweather and steal their car and then make it yours. Well, good luck with that. I did it myself. That one is, you know, actually this one isn't an off-road vehicle. This would be a utility car. So if there will be some competition and utility cars will be chosen, that one's supposed to be that it has chances to win, let's say that, because like it has much better speed than anything else there. except this, that actually that scooter is allegedly the fastest utility vehicle in the game, but to make it really going really fast, you need to ride as a wheelie, and it's not really good while if you're in competition. You can be kicked, devastated, smashed, so you won't win on it, maybe, but there is some little chance that you can win utility competition, but actually utility competitions are so rare that I don't think that you would do this. Oh, I have forgotten. Oh, yeah, that it's not even an off-road, or it's not even like a pickup. It just or SUV. It's a van. They say it's a van. It belongs to vans. And yeah, if there wouldn't be anyone with a speedo van, then you may have some chances to win, or the road will be not so good, because that one is a full-wheel drive, and speedo van is not full-wheel drive, probably like rear-wheel drive, and that would be the fastest SUV of those that you are able to steal. Just that. This one has 8 places to sit. It's not nothing special here, just it's a real off-road with full-wheel drive, and it has 8 seats, which is cool. So imagine you can place like 7 friends with you here and go on some mission. I can't really imagine that, but well. And of course here I keep muscle cars and classic sports. Muscles and sports. Just like that. Just like that. All stolen. Even that one is stolen. Just some, yeah, near that top north LS Customs. Somewhere there, it was outside on the street, and I have stolen it and modded it, and now it's this, and it just really looks cool. It's something to steal and keep, and just some pride of my garage. So that one, of course, there is a Benny's version of that Tornado. Are you yeah, Tornado. Well, it's Sports Classics, so it has its place here. That would be the best muscle car you can steal. That would be also Sports Classic, and now, oh yeah, they have just added a lot of options to mod. Just like an ugly and useless picador. Now you can change your picador to look like that too. Yeah, so this is something to keep in your collection now. Yeah, Dominator. Of course, it's probably the best muscle cars actually. But the Gauntlet is better drivable, maybe. Yeah. And Demon is the best motorcycle you can steal after Ruffin. Probably after Ruffin. So everything has its purpose here. Well, there is no need to show you terabyte garage, but we'll just take the presser and go further. So the last place I want to show you is actually, really, it's the last garage I have. It's actually 3 garages. Arena, of course. Just the arena. So truly saying, I don't have so many of them, but if you will calculate all levels, it will be about 20. It will be still about 20. Some of them, like in average, they'll for 10 cars, like plus minus 1. So somehow they can hold up to 200 and more. Well, I will start with this B1. It's just for arena cars, of course, that I use in arena competitions. All of that 3D junk is just for those. Of course, you can use it outside, like turn LS into arena, Warzone, like Smash, gamers and pedestrians. Yeah, use those shifts, jumps, accelerations, even that fire hose here with the fire, of course, yeah, and weapons too. So, well, arena cars, they don't really need like any explanation. They are just what they are. Well, workshop level. I keep first of all, I keep Formula, well, like open wheel cars here. It's like 3 Formula 1 and 1 NASCAR. Oh, again. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Pretty strange behavior. Well, even if it happened, but it's so rare, and today is just like second time already. Well, again. Hmm. This one, like special mouse macro command to put on the vest. Oh yeah, arena. Yeah, workshop level. So yeah, open wheels here, and this space I keep for doubtful vehicles that I prepared to sell. Yeah, or I'm thinking maybe I will keep them or I will sell them. So this is supposed to be a sports classic car. This is supposed to be a stolen car from nightclub garage. That would be something from tuner's garage. Well, just like that. And the top level, it's really, normally it should be empty. Oh no, I keep, yeah, 3 compact vehicles here. That one is allegedly the fastest you can buy. That one of sentimental reasons is like presented by, you know, David, the DJ, for pizza delivering to Cayo Perico. And this one is for some special competitions that actually I modded it long ago, and surprisingly not long, actually really not long ago, it was really useful. I have set new wheels on it, and the rest of stuff is just over a year old. Well, that one is also arena car, but it looks just like a normal car, and still it's useful. It's a muscle car which can be just used if you need any, and it's cool because it has some jet engines in the back, so it's quite cool. It jumps and it has extra jets. Well, this one just doesn't need any explanation for karting competitions. So it's all for everything is for the purpose. Those are stolen, and actually I'm thinking they are not modified, just waiting for their like that moment. That one probably will go to yeah, of course they all. That one probably I wouldn't modify. I would just get rid of it. They are like not insured. Just that jack is replaced. So I can just blow this thing and that's it, or sell it in LS Customs. Yeah, that allegedly is the fastest van if you would need any for competition. So, but modifying it as a special procedure that I'll show later. Yeah, could be cool. So I'm choosing what to place there. Probably yeah, this car will go there in the nightclub garage. Yeah, and I will sell that Oslo F620, which is in the bottom. So I use this for just that bottom garage to sell things, and this is for newly purchased or stolen cars to modify them. Yeah. So that I can tell that the first video is finished, that the first episode is finished, because like I have explained the main concept, and which is that you might have a specific garage for a specific type of cars, which are supercars, sports cars, sedans, coupes, muscle cars, compacts, off-roads, vans, SUVs, utilities, whatsoever. Of course, GTA5.com is for a service to check everything out properly, but you wouldn't see there anything how to manage them, and they wouldn't give you advice what to keep and what to sell. You should figure out yourself. And when you have the whole horde of cars, of this 3D junk actually everywhere, and you don't know where is what, that becomes a problem, especially when you need to buy new stuff, like what allegedly I'm supposed to do now. Well, you will see in next episodes, you will see everything, like I'm buying cars, modifying them, probably how to use those tools that I have mentioned, and GTA base is only one of those. You will see my reaction on some videos too, and yeah, I promise it will be more interesting than that. So today it was more scientifical something. Well, and the main idea is just to sell cars that they just worst to sell the worst cars you have in the same garage, sell them and place newly developed things instead of that old outdated stuff. That's how you can manage the whole horde of this 3D junk. And of course, use tools for choosing. Just don't listen your inner voices. Be practical with that. Yeah. Well, okay. See you later. Bye bye.